Welcome to Marin Ghana News. I am Valerie Havertz from Nigeria. On today's news, we're going to be discussing on the latest and most recent events in Nigeria. First, the highlights. Nigeria plays South Africa in the semi-finals Afcon. Crisis in Senegal, Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali calls for an emergency ECOWAS meeting. After the coup, West African nations hurry to leave the regional bloc. Nigeria celebrates Chinese Lunar New Year. The main news. Nigeria almost went into its Afcon semi-finals match without a star player, Victor Osimhen, on Wednesday. The player was still in Abidjan on Tuesday morning after the squad's team, which had already left on Monday morning to bloc, left him behind because of his abdominal discomforts. Nigeria won the match against South Africa in the semi-finals Afcon in penalty, and the national team Super Eagles will be headed to the finals to play against Ivory Coast, the host for the Afcon 2024. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has convened an emergency meeting to discuss the recent crisis in the region. Among the key concerns of this meeting include the political crisis in Senegal and the ongoing military tensions in Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso. ECOWAS has been recently criticized for its way of handling with most recent events, including the postponement of Senegal's presidential election. ECOWAS is under serious scrutiny, especially since the coup which happened in Niger last July. Since the coup, the military intervention has waned, and the former President Mohamed Bazoum, has still been detained without reinstatement. This further increases the perceived limitations of ECOWAS being able to handle political upheavals in the region. Also, the issue of the postponement of Senegal's presidential election also increases ECOWAS' perceived limitations. The coup-hit nations of Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso are in a hurry to leave the regional bloc without following the procedural rules of exit, the body said on Thursday, February 8, 2024. During the ministerial meeting which was held in Abuja, Nigeria, ECOWAS faulted claims made by the country's junta for their unprecedented decision to withdraw due to the sanctions imposed by the bloc on their countries instead of supporting the development of these countries and peace efforts. The three country juntas announced late last month their decision to quit ECOWAS after the coup which they staged soured the relationships with ECOWAS and other international organizations. This is the first time in the bloc's 50 years of existence that members will be living in such a manner. Analysts say that this will destroy efforts to restore democracy and help stabilize the increasingly fragile region. The president of the commission, Omar Toure, told the reporters that the hasty decision did not follow the requirements stated by the association's protocol, including a 1-year period before such a process could be completed. More importantly, the three member states have not reflected on the impacts of this decision on their citizens, Toure said. Separately, the high government officials in the three countries junta also had a meeting on Wednesday and discussed and destroyed or dismissed all plans or all talks with ECOWAS. The Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that the country is going ahead with its withdrawal plan without delay. Mali's Foreign Affairs Minister also accused the regional body of partiality and failing to act in other countries where democracy is being violated. Crowds gathered in Lagos, Nigeria to celebrate the Chinese New Year. The Chinese Lunar New Year marks the day the lunar calendar starts, and there are several cultural celebrations attached with this celebration of spring. This event was hosted by the Chinese Consulate General. The Consulate General Yang Yuping told the reporters, last year, the United Nations announced that this will be an international festival. So I'm so glad that people from all over the world, including Nigeria, can together celebrate New Year with the Chinese people. Several attendees at the festival, including an architect, said that they believe that Nigerians could learn from the Chinese. They celebrate their culture, and because of that, it keeps them together and it makes them develop. We have abandoned our culture. A man that loses his culture is dead, said an architect, Mike Ajorin. Well, this is Marin Ghana News, and I am Valerie Habets from Nigeria.